This pack I'm going to be showcasing in today's video has been making the entire community consistent coins, including making someone 1,015,120 coins. So Soul Soldier family, and welcome back to another Madden 23 video on the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over a reroll pack in the store that's been glitchy. Now, I'll be testing out the pack personally live in the video, talking about whether or not I think it's worth it, as well as going over our boy Grant's numbers, who's always really awesome at tracking these types of things in the store. Okay, now the pack that I'm referring to in the title of the video is the 84 plus Campus Heroes Dose player. I don't know why I said Dose, it's Campus Heroes 2, and the method is really simple. Now, to start with, all you do is scoop up some training. I would say the best way to do so is getting 93 overall players or 96s at their cheapest price. In fact, you probably just want to buy Campus Hero 96s or Campus Hero 93s. And then once you have your training, the goal of the method is simple. You basically just reroll and quick sell everything you get except for 96 overall players. If you pull a 96, that's going to be considered a profit card and you're going to save that player. Otherwise, your goal is to kind of just make a little bit of training on a per reroll basis, or worst case scenario, just hover around break even. Let's say, for example, you hover around break even and open this pack up 100 times. Well, that's 100 chances to pull a 96. And you might be thinking, Swift, that's a little bit outlandish. That feels a little bit too good to be true. Well, let me show you guys some data that kind of supports the fact that this pack is pretty profitable. Want to open up packs with better odds than EA Sports gives you? Well, check out mudpacks.com to open up packs, win coins, and withdraw them directly to your account. And of course, use code SWIFT as you're checking out the site for 15% off. Now, on the screen right here are the numbers from our boy Grant. As you guys can see, he's opened the pack up 1,264 times. I would say that is certainly enough pulls to get a pretty solid sample size. And as you guys can see, the pull rates are going to be shown right here. 65% of the time you get an 84, 27% is an 89, 7% basically is a 93, and then 0.32% of the time is going to be a 96. So 96s, they're pretty rare. But fellas, as you guys can see in the bottom right corner, I'm going to move this image up a little bit and you can see the net per roll as well as the total profit slash loss. Now fellas, this column is the coins, so he's making about 803 coins per reroll, which totals out to 1,015,120 coins. And simply on a training basis, which is assuming that you literally just quick sell every single thing you pull, he's made over 568k training, which equals out to about 450 training per reroll. So by looking at these numbers, I think we can confidently say that the data supports this pack, but there is one important factor that I need to mention, and that's EA Sports switching up the odds of this pack. Now, it feels like over the past, I would say 4 days, EA Sports has constantly been changing the odds on this reroll. If you guys remember, right when this pack came in the store, it was really effective. Then they nerfed it and made it really bad, and recently, I feel like over the last 24 hours, they've definitely made it better. Now, I won't lie, I have heard some stuff this morning that said that this pack might have gotten a little bit worse, so you can try this kind of at your own risk. Now, I'm not going to be guaranteeing that it's profiting because, again, we don't really know what the odds are. Maybe he got a little bit lucky in some of those rerolls, or maybe he even got a little bit unlucky and some of the packs are going to be better for you. But overall, the consensus that I've heard on Twitter, the consensus that I've heard from you guys is that this pack was definitely printing coins yesterday. Now, is it still printing coins today? Is it still printing training today? Well, we're trying to find out live in the video. We're going to try and give you an answer to that at the end right here, as so far we haven't done that amazing, but there we go. We pull a 93 Pat Fryermuth, and remember, we started this at about like 70,000 training, so we're basically at what we started, and we just had a bunch of chances to pull a 96. Now, of course, we didn't get one, and it is fairly rare to get one, but eventually, if you keep on rolling, you will pull 96s. And again, kind of the hope with this method is just keep on being around break even, maybe be a little bit above break even, but those 96s are how you make a profit. Because yeah, even looking at this data right here, as you guys can see, the amount of training that the 96s are worth is 440k training for all 4 of the pulls combined. And if we take a look at his total profit is only a little bit more than that. The total profit is 568k training. So basically all the profit is going to come from the 96s. You're not really going to be making a ton off the other stuff, but that's fine. Like, I don't mind being break even on every single pack until I hopefully get a 96. Now, 2 other important notes to mention. Number 1, if you're low on coins, this is a little bit risky. I don't recommend you like invest all your coins in this, but if you're sitting at like 1,000,000 coins or even like 500k and you want to maybe buy like a 96 or you want to maybe buy like a 93 to try and roll this, you know what? I think it's not a bad idea. If you only have like 50k to your name though, this pack probably isn't for you because again, you do need a fairly decent sample size to really get started with this. I would say optimally you get like a 96 overall Campus Hero player, quick sell it and get started with this reroll. And yeah, again, like I've said before, I don't want this video to come across like this pack is guaranteed coins because the odds move around on this. It feels like almost every single hour. Now, I don't know if EA Sports is actually changing the odds on this every hour, but it feels like sometimes for me, I'll have a really good roll and then I'll have a really trash roll. So it's kind of going to be hit or miss with this, but overall, it seems like the pack has been consistent and it has been working. Now, as we keep on rolling, let's talk a little bit about Season 3. Let's talk a little bit about the playoff promo coming soon. With Season 3, they actually put up a pretty cool logo for it. I'll put it up on the screen, and they said something along the lines of new rewards and new events are going to be coming soon. So maybe this is just wishful thinking right here, but maybe there's something new in this season. Maybe it's not the same as what we've had before, where it's just the levels and the rewards. Maybe there's something unique. Hopefully there is. I mean, fingers crossed there is, because I do feel like the game has gotten a touch stale, especially for those of us that have had it for a while. If you got the game recently, maybe for Christmas, I'm assuming you're probably not feeling that, but if you've had the game for a while like myself, and you've had it since launch on August, I would say I've definitely been feeling that a little bit. Then of course, we also got the playoff promo coming soon. I've heard some speculation that there could be 97s in there. I'd be pretty surprised if that's the case. I'm pretty confident it'll be 96 overall players. Don't really expect to see 97s this soon. I mean, we did just get 96s for the first time with this Campus Hero promo, so I'm not expecting them to bump up the overall threshold. I don't think they probably will until close to the end of January, but playoffs should be pretty good. And on the topic of playoffs, I'm going to quickly predict every single game right now. And of course, in the background, we're still rolling. We're down a little bit at training, but if we pull a 93, the training will go back up. I feel like this happens fairly often to me, but hey, maybe we will be cooked. Maybe we will be losing all of our training right here in the background. Let's go through the games. Seahawks, 49ers. I do like the Seahawks more because they're kind of like my hometown team, but I'll take the Niners there. Chargers and Jags. Bro, I'm going to take the Jags, man. I like the way they're playing. I know that's kind of just like a trendy pick and probably not like the smart pick, but I'm going to pick the Jags because why not? Dolphins and Bills. Got to go with the Bills. Giants and Vikings. Low-key, I can see the Giants pulling it off, but I think the Vikings probably end up winning that one. We got Bengals and Ravens. I think that the Bengals are going to win this one fairly easily. I actually don't think Lamar Jackson's going to play in that game. I could be wrong there. And then Cowboys and Bucks. I'm going to say the Cowboys, man. I know Tom Brady's on the other side of the field, but like, dude, the Bucks have just looked horrible. And yeah, I'm going to continue re-rolling right here, and I'll kind of update you if we get anything good or if we lose our training, which actually could be the case. We're down to 19K. There we go, man. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You can see the training is down to 4.6K. That was an unsuccessful roll for us. Should you try this? I mean, maybe. I think there is life there. I will say the 93 pull rate felt like it was down quite a bit. I felt like I was getting 89s and 84s at a similar clip as yesterday, but the 93s were down and no 96s in sight. Again, it's rare to get a 96, but I've opened this pack up for probably the last 10 minutes, assuming I open up about 10 packs per minute. That's about 100 packs I've opened with no 96 in sight. So if you want to try this, you can. The numbers do support that it's pretty good. Again, EA Sports does seem to change these odds really, really quickly. So 1 hour it could be good and working for one of you guys, and then 1 hour it could be trash and not working for one of you. But do just want to alert you to this pack and say that, you know, it's potentially worth it. Like, if you have the coins, I would give it a shot.